Winning over a narcissist isn't something many people consider easy. Yet, there are simple, subtle strategies that can leave even the most self-centered person missing you in ways they might never expect. You may have spent endless days feeling drained by their manipulative charm, wondering if there's a way to regain the upper hand. Good news, there is. While dealing with a narcissist can feel like an exhausting game, with the right approach, you can turn the tables and leave them craving your presence. Here's a friendly tip: don't chase after them. Instead, make them miss you in ways they can't control. Narcissists, as you know, thrive on admiration. It fuels their sense of superiority and self-worth. When you shower them with attention, they bask in it. They expect it. That's where the trick begins. Change the pattern. Begin to slowly withdraw your admiration, but don't make it obvious. It's like feeding them less and less of what they crave most until they begin to notice the scarcity. They'll become more interested in you than ever before. At first, they might act indifferent, as if they don't care that you've pulled back, but make no mistake, your absence will bother them deeply, even if they don't show it. Here's where the trick deepens. Don't just disappear completely. Instead, strategically allow them glimpses of your life without them. Narcissists love the idea of being desired, missed, and irreplaceable. When you step back from being too available, they begin to wonder what's going on in your world. They'll question why you're suddenly not hanging on every word they say or jumping to meet their every need. Perhaps they'll see your posts on social media, where you appear confident in content, living your life fully without needing their validation. Perhaps they'll overhear through mutual friends that you've been doing something interesting, something fun, something new. That's when the seed of doubt and curiosity takes root. Remember, narcissists are experts at controlling situations. They're used to being the center of attention. But once you disrupt their control, they'll be curious about why they're no longer the focal point of your life. They may pretend they're unbothered, but inside, they'll begin to miss the attention you once lavished on them. Suddenly, the power dynamic shifts. They're the ones who start chasing you. Now, this doesn't mean you need to play endless mind games. Instead, think of it as a natural shift in your behavior. You're no longer catering to their whims or feeding their ego. You're prioritizing yourself. It's this quiet yet powerful shift in energy that can make them wonder about you constantly. They may not say it outright, but they'll start to feel unsettled, missing the way you used to be readily available to them. This feeling of loss is unfamiliar to narcissists, and it's this discomfort that can make them reach out to you more often, hoping to regain control over the connection. Timing is key here. Narcissists are often surrounded by people who give them the attention they seek, but this kind of admiration becomes stale to them over time. They may not even recognize how much they miss you until it's too late. But when they do, they'll often be eager to reconnect, trying to revive the dynamic that once made them feel important. And yet, you now have the upper hand. They're the ones seeking you out. In the midst of all this, be sure to focus on your personal growth. The goal is not just to make a narcissist miss you, but to build a life so fulfilling that their absence in it becomes insignificant. Engage in activities that make you happy. Spend time with people who value you genuinely. Work on your passions. These aren't just distractions. They're the key to truly reclaiming your independence from the narcissist's influence. And, ironically, the more fulfilled and happy you are without them, the more likely they are to want you back in their orbit. But be cautious. When they do come back around, it's important not to fall into old patterns. Narcissists are skilled at charming their way back into your life, making promises they don't intend to keep. Set clear boundaries for yourself, and don't allow them to manipulate you into reverting to the same dynamic that left you feeling drained before. Remember, you have the power now, they're the ones seeking your attention. By changing how you interact with the narcissist, by withholding your admiration, living your life to the fullest, and keeping them just at arm's length, you disrupt the very foundation of what they thrive on. Slowly but surely, they begin to miss you in ways that feel foreign to them. It's a gentle push and pull. You give them just enough attention to keep them interested, but never so much that they feel in control again. In the end, this simple trick is not about manipulation. It's about recognizing your worth and reclaiming your power. You don't need to chase after someone who only values you for what you can give them. Instead, by pulling back and focusing on yourself, you become more desirable in their eyes than ever before. They'll miss you not because you're playing games, but because you've shown them that you are worth missing. And isn't that what it's really about? Making them see your value on your terms, not theirs? In the end, the biggest one isn't making the narcissist miss you. It's realizing that you no longer need their validation to feel complete.